We want to build out of revelation that this is what God is doing, and that's what I'm doing on earth. I don't just want to have doings. You know how that in our generation we talk about doings. As beautiful as doings are, God is not impressed by your doings if you are doing what God is not doing. And the whole earth may be clapping for you and celebrating you and saying you are doing well, and yet heaven is saying you are not doing well. Because this thing that you're doing, that's not what God is doing. So they cleared the big ground and they began to build a mighty city. And they began to build, and then God came down and said, this is out of their imagination. Imagination is different from revelation. Then in Genesis chapter 12, Abraham answered the call, and God said, I will make you. They wanted to make a name for themselves, but as far as Abraham was concerned, God said, I will make you. But you will go to a land that I will show you. The other people, God didn't show them the land, they took a land. You see the difference? They took a land, say we have eyes, so we can do as we like. They took a land. For Abraham, God showed him a land. That's also the difference I told you last week. The difference between Lot and Abraham was that Lot saw a good land. Abraham waited until God revealed the good land. Be careful of ambition. That's why there are many things that we preach in the 21st century church that sound good but are not biblical. One of it is follow your heart. Have you heard people say, just follow your heart? If it looks good, just do it. If it makes you happy, just do it. Right? But there is nowhere that is written in the Bible that you should follow your heart. In fact, the Bible says the heart of man is desperately wicked. Who can know it? You will do wicked things that are out of sync with what God is doing just because you followed your heart. But the story of Saul. Saul became king at 10. He ruled for 42 years. Yet God tested him and found out that his heart was not right. Saul was the kind of guy that was ambitious. He loved the throne. He loved being king. But he did not stay in alignment with God. And God said, Jesus cannot come from this rebellion. When your life is out of sync with what God is doing, that's rebellion. And rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft. You can become so charismatic that God sees you as a witch. And you are doing well. People are hailing you. The followers are praising you. You have beautiful ideas that are not checked out with God. And the devil will now make sure that what you are doing prospers. Such that, in fact, if God sends people to you to say, don't do that, you say, but look at it, he's doing well. The work we are doing here is being blessed. But if you're not careful, you will be deceived by the fact that it is doing well. Not everything that is doing well is actually under God.